Looks like we are live in the PDX Cave. It's been hectic. It's been a lot of not fun the last hour, dealing with software, figuring things out. This stuff's all new to me, so I thank you for the people that have been giving me tips and tricks. It's a lot to a new world here, so thank you, Twitch. And of course, it's streaming on YouTube, but Twitch where the people are at, the community's at. I love it. So, we have some cool stuff going down. Hop up in here. And whoop. Streaming manager. Okay. It's beautiful. All right. So, two people ended up, you got to go watch the live when we were at Alveus, the 2-hour one. The first one is us all with animals. Second one is Wolf Mountain, Emergency Road, flood details, all that fun stuff. And we had 2 hat giveaways because of how it all went down. And so we got Shut Up Leonard, which my wife just loves the name right there. She just makes her happy and giggle. Out in West Virginia, shout out, thank you so much. For those of you that don't know, it's the birthplace of the pepperoni roll. Google it. Amazing information. But yeah, he's getting the first giveaway of the new merch line, Phillips Driveways and Excavation. This is the crew edition. This is what the employees get to rock and have and wear every day, all day. And then I, of course, am rocking the same thing, just the giant head version of what you're getting sent out to you. And then this was the technically the second person that posted, but they knew more than Shut Up Leonard knew. Shut Up Leonard was kind of guessing, and he got the hat because he was the first one at it. That was dope. But Tad, and I don't remember the rest of the screen name there, but out in Northern Ireland, for me, this is like, it was really epic because it was a flashback to when I was there with my now wife, then girlfriend, turning fiance in Ireland. So this, thinking about where you live, for us, it's the first half of our trip because you land in Dublin, heading up to Belfast, and Tad's like right out here. And then we went to John's Causeway and all around Londonderry and just kept moving. We had I always say like about a month. My wife was like, no, it's 22 days. It's 22 days or 20 days, whatever the number is. We were there for a long time with our own car, got to be on just every road, and there's so much epic hiking and nature out in that world, and I cannot wait to get back. So I will be hitting you up before we go there. We already talked to Maya and Connor about coming out here. What's up, Dan Man 149? Whoop whoop. All right. What's shaking? So, this is a pretty cool situation, okay? I don't know what I look like if you're missing half my head. Hopefully the hat is here because this is all that matters, okay? So, this has been our logo because we drive skid steers. So, SS was for skid steers. That's just what we're in all day, is skid steering, Phillips skid steering. It's kind of how that all birthed. We have very much grown into a lot more than that and use every machine in the books. And that's why Phillips Driveways and Excavation was where we were always leading to. I just wanted to do it all in the right fashion. So this is the last printed hat like this, okay? Never been gone anywhere waiting for to hand to an employee, but then we got all the new hats here, so this ended up being the last one. So I was going to give it away live, which we did. Now it is going to North Ireland, but, ladies and gentlemen, do you see this? You have my autograph, which is like going to be worth millions really soon. Connor with his new signature that Maya helped him create. We are the first people to be able to have one, and it's going to Northern Ireland on one of our hats. And if you don't know about Maya, that's Maya right there. I don't know how close I should get or shouldn't get. I'll learn this back when I look at it. And it's pretty dope. So, yes, it's not going to be cheap to get to Northern Ireland. And Tad was already like, no, give it away. You don't have to do that. You're going to ship it to us. But tomorrow we're going to find out how much it costs to ship this to Northern Ireland, send it out there. And this could be worn every day for work and the hustle, because that's what it's meant for. It could be a showpiece put in a glass case, because it's got Maya, Connor, and myself, Chris Phillips, signed up on this bill. So that's pretty epic. So this is going to Northern Ireland. Very excited about that. Shut Up Leonard, who guessed on it. Oh, good. You did see it. I should have brought my phone over there to see the chat. Yeah, so pretty epic, huh? That it's a limited unit. So, again, Shut Up Leonard was on that live while we were on the mountain. And Jay Dalla, some people call him the camera guy, and that's just not acceptable. He is just so much more. He's epic at what he does. He's passionate about it. He puts in work. And man, I am just loving what we've all been able to pull off here. And of course, Northern Ireland's got some signatures. No signatures on this, but I could sign this. And so Shut Up Leonard at least has my signature on the bottom. And you can still rock it every day and use it like it's meant to be used. We're cool with that. Man, do I have a Sharpie that works? How? Hog Leonard. Leonard. Yeah, oh man, you guys want to see the true limited edition. This guy was a design that I worked on for quite some time. Very, very pumped about this. And we have gotten epic feedback. I mean, people have just been like, give me some of that. So where I've been gone the last day is taking care of business as usual. But then it was lots of website time, because I really want to work with our guys and get phillipsdriveways.com to be very, very easy to use and have the merchandise built in. So if you go to the More tab on phillipsdriveways.com, you'll just see merch there that's now fully buyable inside of our own store, not in Shopify outside, because we always have PDX.earth, which is our true merch store, which we're pretty stoked about, but having it built into our real website just gets us pumped. But this hat, her, has no mesh in the back, no seam up in the center of the front, which just gives it such a classier look. Like, when some of the people saw it, they're like, that's the kind of thing you would like interviews and like go to see some higher ups doing some jobs and stuff like that. And man, everyone's got their use of their wants. Some people just want to rock it in the tractor and get out there. Other people just sit in their computer because they'll have the coolest hat on the internet. And I'm down to take ideas if y'all think I should like do, because we got 80 of them printed, right? So 80 are produced and about to be here. I got one that I had to have to show everybody. I got 80 made for the special edition run. So do I sign a series of them and have them be a special edition? Do I have Maya and Connor sign some more? Because I know a lot of people are Alveus fans who absolutely love them like we love them. But we actually got to hang out with them, work with them, design with them, and just hear their creativity and their passion is so cool. Man, I'm still like hyped up from being there and seeing everything, because we had been working there so much. You kind of forget what you're doing. It's work. You're hustling, getting it done. But then to just take a day, to just all work finished, everything had stopped for a minute, and we just live streamed and had some fun. At Alveus Sanctuary, climbing Beast Mountain. Oh man, it was such an epic day. If you guys didn't see that, it's all on Twitch, able to see on YouTube now, to see the feedback on all that. Whew, man. So what I was gonna do is we've been out filming and prepping, and we're doing so much right now. I'm like, I want to say certain things that we're doing, but certain people don't want to say certain things about what we're doing, so we just got to keep hustling and keep going. Me and Jay Dollar are cooking. Oh, man. And Tracy is just locking stuff down when it comes to business systems. We're changing our phone systems right now. Thanks. What is this? Is it Nils, that's my boy. Is that what's up there? Thank you for saying that was a good stream. That was really, really fun day. And I'm so glad that it's like permanently out there to be seen, because not everyone, of course, knew about us that day. And we're going to be doing probably collaborations with them, because that's what some people were saying we should do. And so, yeah, we're going to build up our streaming world and learn and grow with all you guys. Last night we got the emote, I think it's called emote, unlocked. So still trying to figure that out. A few people have already said they're going to help us a little bit and guide us. But it's very interesting learning stuff that I never knew, but it's so fun because it's just something different, and we're instantly connected with just the world. Like when we were in the stream, I don't know if you guys can see the chat when you're watching back the live stream, because I haven't really gotten a chance to do all that yet. I'm still just making it all work. But man, so cool how it's all coming together. Very, very fun. Glad you guys like the hat. It's on phillipsdriveways.com. All right, so I had maybe too much coffee today. Been trying to get a lot of stuff done. I am less than an hour away, ladies and gentlemen, from doing another podcast. I've been on a few podcasts. I don't know if you just like Google Chris Phillips and like see me on podcasts now or listen to me, but it's starting to happen and it's pretty fun. It is just for like how I started the business, because people hear about how I started our business and it kind of blows people's minds that I'm even where I'm at right now. So that whole story, if you guys are real interested, we can bring that to you later. But yeah, I have our bag here of toys and fun. This is what has created itself over all the filming and all the cool stuff we've been doing. We find spots where we're missing something. We're like, oh man, this wasn't here at that time. And we want to really lock down to be able to give you guys so much content where you can just hang out on our social medias. I don't care what platform, you guys know, any platform you want, Phillips Driveways. 2 L's, PHILLIPS. That's how it's branded. I think it's branded up on here too. So we got that a couple places, so you don't forget. So in the bag of toys and fun and how we are filming all this crazy stuff and getting such high-end looking amazing things. It's because we're doing 4K action on more than you can imagine. So GoPro setup. This is been very, very helpful. So I'll bring this on over so you guys can see this thing. So I specifically got a pink one so people would know, don't take my pink battery. It goes with my GoPro at all times. We have these adjustable zip ties that we can move and adjust, so it just hangs out with us, not for when it's driving and stuff, but we pretty much run them always with no battery. So just the battery box outside, and we can go about, we've done 8.5 hours off of one of these boxes. This was warm still, but not like it is when you're using GoPro batteries that last 27 minutes. Oh my gosh. So that's been a whole world of learning. And so yeah, I'm so glad we never invested in GoPro batteries, just the ones that came with them. And then we use these really. And GoPro battery we put in and then swap the box, get it all set up, pull the battery back out. So our batteries get used throughout our day, but never use the whole battery because it's just the swap-a-dooey. But this bad boy, this newer stand, it's got these dials up on it. So we have been able to really fine tune some of like the draws that you're going to start seeing, some of the rolling pictures of the trucks and the machines. Suction cup with Princh holds on everything, from door panels to pieces of the machine. Glass is the easiest, but it actually attaches to more than I expected. Pretty pumped about this bad boy. So, and of course we're rocking Hero 8 Blacks because they're 4K. And 4K is all we need, is for it to go 4K into the computer and Jay to work his magic and make it epic. And I, of course, am going to learn the hardcore editing. I'm in the cell phone TikTok CapCut editing world, and it's worked great for me for years. But it's cool to step up my game, you know? Don't you know? All right. So, then the vlogging pack. This dude, okay, I think I said this on another stream somewhere, where, by the way, you're watching stream number 12 on Twitch. YouTube, I had software glitches and figuring that all out. Whatever's on YouTube, it is, because I had lots of like 1 minute, 5 minutes, like, is this working? Is this even happening? Kind of ones, which I'm sure will be funny in the future to go back and look on. But anyways, I'm new to all this kind of jazz because I've done everything with the iPhone 12 Pro 4 or 5 years. That is how I've rocked everything. Nothing extra. No. I got a microphone last year. Shout out Janet hooking it up. Mother-in-law made it happen on that one. She knew I needed and was doing all this filming stuff. And she got me a pack you'll see in a little bit. But the GoPro life is new to me. And it's because Jay wants horizontal stuff. Because I'm like everything I have for over 5 years. I'm a vertical up and down recorder. That's just how I've kind of got used to doing social media. But doing 4K and the things you can do with YouTube, and then now I understand because we actually watch our video we made on our big screen TV, and it is epic. So now that I see what the potential is when everything has settings at 4K, because you could of course have less, and we don't do that. Everything's 4K, maxed out. I'd rather fill up 10 hard drives with 4K stuff than have stuff that's not as high end that I could use in the future. We got big plans. So this thing's been dope. I've used it a bunch out in my Cali trip when I first got this. When I was in the red-eye Hellcat mobbing around, having fun. Didn't have suction cups, didn't have any cool stuff. It was just me being able to use this. And I really can't wait to go back and use suction cups on the outside, the inside. I'm going to show you guys the dopest footage. But I had this thing, right, for at least 2 weeks. Used it, filmed with it, filled the whole 256 gig card. And then Jay goes, "Oh, dude, that's dope. I have the mini version of that stand. Blah, 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 blah. It's the GoPro one." I'm like, cool. And I set it down. I was like, dude, I was trying to connect the battery to it. That's what we were doing. The whole battery thing I just showed you with this guy. I was trying to connect it to that, and I was having trouble, of course. You see, it's like, how does that work? And Jay's like, "Oh, well, why don't you extend it?" And I was like, "Well, what do you mean? Like with a handle, back down?" Like, I just, my brain wasn't there, folks. And he comes over and he's like, "Yeah, just like this, bro." I was like, no way. Because when we were in my dad's SUV Durango Hellcat, right? And I'm holding this thing, doing the filming. And I'm like, oh, I'm going over the mountain. Like, man, if I just had like a longer shaft, I could make something cool happen here. Now I know when I go back, I can go over those Malibu canyons in Southern California and go like this and be able to get some dope footage because, it's not fun to be filming the fire damage because it was gnarly to see, and we'll put together videos about all that. Destruction was hectic. That's where most of my family's at, a lot of my friends are at, so it was a very personal, close thing for me. So it had the fires going on over here, you got the floods going on over here, like, everything's just been crazy this whole year. It's just been bonkers. And I just stay focused, helping everyone I can help through this process and through Cray Cray Media. I'll be intertwining Cray Cray Media into just Phillips Driveways because it is actually just me. I build people's businesses because I'm obsessed with social media. I have built so many systems that make social media easier. And now in the last 2 weeks of learning how to stream, I have all my systems built where you'll watch everything automatically. I'm live streaming to Twitch. While I'm live streaming to Twitch, it live streams to YouTube. When I'm done, it stays recorded on both channels, records to my phone. That all goes on to the hard drive. So everything is just like full circle of what's going on and how I do everything I do, like to intertwine it, connect it, and do it very, very smooth. And that started with my first driveway to the driveway we're doing right now to the driveway we're starting on Monday. Details are everything. Oh my gosh, it's crazy how many construction people don't care about details. And that's all we are is precision and detail, and that's why Alveus found us. Through social media, by the way. I forget if it was TikTok, Instagram, or Facebook, or whatever, but they found us. It was just me doing my thing, building roads, having fun. And at that time, I was convinced that I should never show myself. I should only show the machines, only show the work. So I was stuck in this rhythm of just like, boom, 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 show the work, and not show who's doing the work, who's running everything, who's making it happen. Because everything you see has been me and an iPhone 12 Pro. Like, who would have thought that we've gotten this far and just worked with Mr. Beast? What? You know what I mean? Like, crazy, crazy, crazy. So, the other cool thing about this GoPro Fun, which we will together be doing a lot of this, is that from the iPhone 17 in the GoPro app, I turn that on and go live directly to Twitch. So it won't be on YouTube, it'll be a Twitch only world. That's my main focus, is actually building my community on Twitch, inside of Twitch, because I have felt the love for what Alveus has gotten from people that would have never really thought to go that angle, and Maya has brought people together like I have never seen. I'm still like mind blown by the countries, the people, the sources, the streamers. Like, it is just cooking, baby, and it's because of the internet, because of you guys, because of the chat. Like, that's epic. So love it, love it. That's where our focus is going to be, and keep growing. And then this stuff is on our channels. Oh, wow. Okay. So, for you guys who are, of course, watching the chat, multi-streaming is hard even for experienced streamers. Oh, so this is what's funny about that comment, is that I roll up with the red bag, right? And because I always just come with extra stuff. Even when you see our trucks and our trailers, we a bit extra. I like to make sure we have the baddest stuff to do the best of everything with. It doesn't mean I started with that. Anyways, we're gonna move on here, folks, because things are getting exciting. But the multi-streaming is hard for even experienced streamers. So I have this stuff up on the back of the truck. We're live streaming. Actually, I had the phone backwards. Those of you who saw the first one, we were talking to Maya. It was recording on this one facing her, but I had my phone, so I was messing with it. It was facing the window of the truck, so you see us in the window. Jay has the footage with his cool camera of Maya getting out of her car and us talking. But you missed the first few seconds, and I turned the phone around, and so right away I tell them, like, I'm live streaming right now on YouTube and Twitch, and Connor's like, wait, what are you using? And so it was just fun to have everyone there who are like streamers, right? This is like the crew of streaming tech, land of the world. And because I'm obsessed with research and looking into things and having systems and do it just right, I walked into Alveus with a week into streaming. Again, you're watching stream number 12 happen right now. And I was rolling on both channels, already live with all this stuff. And they were like, dude, you're gnarly. This is crazy. So that's just how I roll. So if you're going to get used to a little bit of extraness, I like extra. Extra, this happens because I break this one, I ride that one. If this one's fits, I swip back. But Trey, my wife, that's pretty much her bike. Like, she wants to be on that bike. It's the most comfortable thing in the world for her. Wait, are you guys can't even see? Yeah, you can see it. Pretty much see it. I'll show you guys a little bit later. But yeah, this is my favorite whip of my bikes. The Road Glide. I'm going to go cruise that after the podcast because I just need to. Just need to get out. So, podcast is counting down. I will know once I talk to him if I'm allowed to live stream the podcast and let you guys watch it go down and see it for the first time, and then later see how the edits come out, how the podcast edit really goes. I love that kind of stuff. So no matter what, I'm filming with a GoPro, so I'll have the footage either way. But I don't know if before him editing it, it's in the mix, is the podcast I'm about to be on. In the mix, because he mixes asphalt, does an asphalt company, and in the mix is the podcast name. Very fun little spin how he's doing things. He's actually a friend of my friend who just got together at Equipment Expo, which I, of course, was going to be at, but I couldn't be at that because I was doing the Mr. Beast thing. Woe is me, right? Hanging out with Mr. Beast and Carl, teaching him how to drive machines. That was just so much cool fun. I can't wait for you guys to see all that footage. Mr. Beast has so much footage of all of us building and doing, teaching Carl, the production crew. Whew, man, I'm not going to start dropping names of all their people, but you all know, production crew, you guys were so fun to work with, and I cannot wait to do more cool stuff with y'all. And I'm glad that you guys like what we did, because me and Jay put in some work, and it really came out dope. 6-minute video that took, man, what, 10 to 12 days of just like, if you actually laid it out to like business 9 to 5 days, it's a 10 to 12 day thing. We did it in 6 days because we're nuts and did overnighters, but that's how that all goes down. So yeah, pretty stoked that we got all this stuff figured out, and just understand that I am the kind of guy that if you have a business, or you have an idea, you have something you want to get the world to know, this is what I do. I love to get people's whatever they love out into the world, because I just know how to. It's very simple to me. Oh man, I met some people that are like, this is just impossible. I mean, one of my clients for Great Crane Media was a security company. And so he just really thought there's no way you can make social media help you sell security systems, because he only works in, you know, so many miles of Central Texas from the area in Hutto where he is at. Long story short, started making some videos, and the dude started slanging alarms and doing big systems because he was showing things no one knew. You could walk in the house, face recognition, boop, good to see you, glad you're here. Like, how you, like, I didn't even know that exists. So yeah, there's a dope system. Start showing that, start seeing what he could do, connected to your phone. You got your whole house smart homed, or whatever that stuff is that people are doing these days. But yeah, so little things like that. Just everyone thinks, oh, I can't grow this idea on social media. That is false. I build driveways, gravel roads for farmers, for ranchers, for people who just want to live and have land of their own, get 10 acres, tuck away, and do the dang thing, which is the American dream. Like, so that's all my company is and what I've done, and I have created this empire out of all of this, and I would have never done it if it was not for social media. And I was never on this side of the camera. This is very, very, very new to me. So welcome to the Chris Phillips Show, because this is just who I am. I'm a wild one, and that's always going to be there. Yeah, we've been using time-lapse videos and really trying to work some good stuff. You go to our TikTok. You know what's funny is none of the Mr. Beast ones have gone viral, but TikTok shifted a little bit. We have a lot of 1 million, 2 million, 3 million views. It's just, to me, it's very normal. That's just like how TikTok is, because that doesn't really happen the same on Facebook and Instagram and LinkedIn. Like, LinkedIn going viral is 4 people sharing it. That's like, whoa, dude, 4 people shared it to 5 people. 11 people saw it, but these are not people or kids hanging out. These are CEOs. These are like people building Costco's and building Targets and building giant setups. Those are the people that are seeing our LinkedIn videos, and they may be fun, have some wild music, but it's like, hey, it's the best fun of their day. They're stuck at their computers, not allowed to really enjoy social media. And I bring that to LinkedIn the same way I bring it to TikTok, Instagram, everywhere. And it's very interesting, the connections I've gotten with Dynapack, our machine that we have. We are directly get to communicate with Dynapack North America. Like, hello, big deal, dude. All because I'm just not thinking that I'm limited to this is a Twitch thing, this is a TikTok thing. I do everything, and this is me stretching that to the limit. And being hit up for doing a podcast for the Mr. Beast build is pretty dope. Pretty stoked about that. You guys have probably heard more and know more than he's going to find out. So he'll have to go back and look for himself. But we'll see where the story goes, where things happen. It's going to be fun. Shut up, Leonard! In the house! Shut up. I think that means the Shut Up Leonard is here. Yo, what is up? This is West Virginia status, dude. This is going outbound. Look at that. is yours. I already brought you up earlier in the North Island hat, but you get the new merch that's dropping. Yeah, let's go! Oh, I love it. Okay, so we're going to keep moving through this jazz. So this guy right here has been very efficient for us. I actually got one for Tracy to use with her phone because it's like the mount that goes everywhere, as well as suction cups, which is what is actually hers. So you can have it side grabbing and even just set it down, watch some videos and mess around with your phone, or get outside, suction cup to the side of a vehicle, and drive around and take some videos. So another key part of our life. Is this another GoPro? What do I have in here? Oh, GoPro, battery, chargers, more mounts, all that fun jazz. Always got to keep that around. Boom. The microphone set that I wish we could have had working when we were at Alveus. So, show you guys what the problem is. So, this here is a little itty bitty adapter that'll take it from the new iPhone and use on the old iPhone. So I need it to be that long to fit in the OtterBox bottom. So I need to get a little adapter that can extend out so this actually plugs in. It wouldn't reach. And I dropped my phone way too much for it not to be in a case. J Dollar's crazy for not using a case, but he's going from drone to this to that. So his phone has to be very versatile. And I'm a working man. I break stuff and break that a lot. So, anyways, this is the dopest little microphone set. We got clean audio. All the audio that you hear in the main 6-minute video that I'm doing where I'm not on camera. On camera, I got the fuzzy one on my hat. But off camera, I'm rocking in the living room using this one. So, that's how we kind of did that, and that's what I'll be using a lot of. Need to go buy an adapter like this and make that work. Bada bing, bada boom. Oh, you know what I need to do? Otherwise, I got tripods, another old school charger. These boxes still work dope. Whoop. So, I mean, otherwise, I just got rags because we are in the dirt so much. Jay's got to wipe this stuff off. We got to wipe lenses off all the time, so always keep brand new fresh rags so we're not scratching things and ruining stuff, and giving you guys the best footage we can on all the jobs we're doing, because even though we've just filmed with Mr. Beast and all this stuff happened, our clients still just have driveways that need done. I got so many people who still are not fixed back from the floods. Like, you guys have saw, I fixed most of Alveus, like, to safety, to where nothing to worry about, storms can come, we're good. But it is not complete, it's not finished. I'm 200 truckloads away from completion of the true entrance to Alveus, that we're going to build at commercial grade once the engineers and architects are finished with all their stuff, so I can take the plans and show you guys, build it, and we'll film every bit of it from 400 different angles with all this cool stuff. And Jay's bag of toys, he's got 2 backpacks just full of goodies. He's got GoPros, suction cups, or I have enough for all of us. So pretty much we're good on that one. I got a little crazy on that. I do that sometimes. So this is gonna be really, really fun as we go through here. But of course, there's so many builds that are literally happening right now that Jay is filming stuff, and man, our schedule's pretty hectic because we have so much we didn't do of editing and organizing of jobs that happened in the midst of August to October. There's this big window of all this stuff happening that I just literally couldn't film fast enough, couldn't post fast enough. But thank goodness we have these hard drives everywhere we go. This is pretty much full now. So the Beast filled it in 3 months. 2 terabytes filled in a few months. That still blows my mind. How much footage we have and how much fun we're gonna have editing and putting it out there. Man, this stuff in the digital world can be so hectic because I had to do monetization of everything, which in YouTube, I did not know how much of my dope music, which makes me love going to my social media and just rock out to my own stuff because I'm a dork like that. But YouTube has their own world of music, very copyrighted and controlled for a lot of the fun music that's just the trendy stuff that's popping through Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. So I had to go through and change out and replace so much music last night, dude. I was actually to the point I was sick of hearing music. Like, I'm done, and the music was, I'm gonna say half trash. I'm gonna just throw it out there. Like, it was not amazing, okay? The music that I had originally done, don't forget, when you edit, anyone who knows editing, usually 95 to 98% of the time, you are editing to the sound, to the music, to what you're vibing or picturing yourself creating. So to have finished, edited stuff with dope, trending music, and have to sit and in YouTube's library and replace it with something that at least makes me a little bit nod my head. You know, nothing was making me just like rock out, but it was at least something that was okay enough. I got to, on some things, I just deleted them. There was a couple 10-second, 15-second things. They're still everywhere else on the internet. I'm like, no, I'm not. It wasn't that big of a deal. Delete. So, as I finished my night last night before I went to bed, we officially are done, and the monetized stuff is done on YouTube. We have the 1,000 followers, which was just epic too in itself through all this to have that happen with the tens of thousands everywhere else that we have going on. But we're like really building YouTube and doing YouTube quality stuff to make YouTube happy. So now we actually pay for a site. So all of our music, I know I don't have to worry about it anymore. It's going to be good music, the best I could find throughout this library of fun everywhere, and keep things rocking, jiving. All the music from the Mr. Beast video we used all off that site because I didn't want any glitches. I did not want to be taken down. I did not want anything because the world of the internet is gnarly on who controls it, how easy it could be shut down. I've had so many other personal pages that have been shut down for me just saying a sentence that shouldn't be said, or just weird stuff. So anyways, again, you guys are here on stream number 12. I have just been spinning, moving, getting so much done, and I need to get ready for this podcast. I don't know what else I'm getting ready for because my brain is just full of all this stuff. He's been able to look at all of our sites and watch the videos, so he's pumped to do this podcast. And I hope I can stream it. I hope I can do that because I think that would be kind of cool to have Stream 13 be me on a podcast talking about Beast Build, and who knows where else it'll go. I'm down for whatever. I'm all about it. And what's funny is my boy Eric Triplet has been pushing me to get my podcast going. It should have been done in February, but March hit, and we just literally could not stop. We're posting social media. I'm proud that I've pulled off to even do any social media since of how busy we've been from March all the way through storms happening and then the Beast Build. So for me to still been busting it all out and popping stuff off with this phone right here, because I just got the 17 Pro Max, which films epically, by the way. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited about what Tracy's already gotten with 17 Pro. She's gotten so many really epic pictures of Jay, some behind the scenes stuff that'll all start coming out, and Jay Dalla Media is the company I'll be building for him because he does everything through his Facebook page, and it's time for him to get real. He's a functioning business, and he can do amazing things, and I want him to be able to get known for what he does. I might lose him to dope projects and have to do some of my filming myself, but I think that no matter how big Jay Dalla gets, we'll always be doing mash sessions in this garage, on this table, with laptops, computers, and we'll be live streaming as much of it as we possibly can that we're allowed to, because certain things, as you know, you got to sign paperwork to film certain things you can't let anyone know about until you're allowed to let them know, and then you let everyone know, like we just did. So, anyways. Oh my goodness, I'm such a dork. I need water. So, enjoy this commercial break. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. We're going with Holt's Caterpillar today. We got a high quality piece of metal that holds water and has their name on it. So I'm sure that is very expensive. Whew. I'm obsessed with water. I'm obsessed with quality water. And this right here is a oxygenating system after it goes through the reverse osmosis thing. It like makes it dead water. And then electricity and electrolysis stuff happens. It puts oxygen back in the water, makes it living water. And that's why I'm a living dream, because I drink this water all day long. I'm telling you, I'm Superman over here. Because I only got the best everywhere. That's just like another example of like the obsessions and how I roll. Like my bikes. By the way, like my bikes are the baddest bikes pretty much, I would say pretty much in Texas, most likely. Because this bad boy's 2005. I could smoke any brand new Harley that leaves the dealership, a mopped up one, unless you got turbos and nitrous and stuff. Yeah, go ahead, you're going to beat me. I'm not worried about that. But anyone else, I'm sorry. I'm going to smoke you with Tracy on the back. S&S custom motor, 124. Absolutely ridiculous. Google that stuff if you don't know about it, because that's how I roll. Oh my gosh. It's a beautiful ice cold water is my best friend. We only have 4 viewers at the current moment from what I can see, and that's all right. I'm stoked for all 4 of you, because that's 4 more than I ever had last week. And I also know that Shut Up Leonard showed up to today and see the live that this hat is heading out to West Virginia. But Northern Ireland, we were going to, I don't know if Tracy will get on live stream with us. She likes to be behind the camera. She's not so much in front of the camera. But hey, neither was I, and here I am. But we want to really show you guys. We have a big, dope, super cool book, photo album kind of thingamajigger we got made of our Ireland trip. And I just want to go through and show you just some of it. We did some of the most epic stuff. And like people see our Ireland trip, they're like, "Are you serious?" I was like, "Mm-hmm." I planned it for like 6 weeks. I wanted anything that was possible to do to be done. I wanted to enjoy it to the fullest. I am obsessed with nature, life, and greenery and water. It's all epic to me. So it was a very big deal to just be along the coast of Ireland, just driving, always seeing water. Most of the time, you go inwards, you see lakes. Oh, some of the baddest lakes and hiking spots and waterfalls. Woo! I'm ready to go back to Ireland like real quick. Maya and Connor might come with us. Might do a big fun like celebration of our marriage, and Tracy and I, we just had our 10 years, so that's all pretty dope. Late night talk show setup. I know I've got a lot of compliments on our joint right here. So now that Shut Up Leonard has brought this to the table, we're going to talk about the table. This table right here is like, I actually get emotional even thinking about it. We'll see how I get through this right now. Whew. Wow. This table was built by Jose Gonzalez, my father-in-law. Our house that we had, the kitchen was very, very open and just had no counter space. It was just like, if you wanted to have a toaster oven, a blender, and a coffee maker, you might as well just chop up your food sitting in your chair. Like, it was ridiculous. Such a big open place, but there was like, you had to add your equipment. And like the people before us, I hated what they had. So right off the bat, we're like, we got to make this house our house and just hook it up, because we did not think we were ever leaving this house. This was our forever house. Oh my gosh, we love this house so much. I'll show you guys pictures. We'll go through the whole thing if you guys even care about that kind of stuff, to hear about our lives. But anyways, we were hanging out in our house and we're going through like, we need more space. And Jose measured. We all talked about what we'd like. The counter of the house was this height. So we were just connecting to the one little spot where a coffee maker was on, which was like that big for the coffee maker and like this deep, right? So we went ahead and took this full depth that I wanted, and I'll show you other pictures of this stuff in the future, but this is like the office. We had the microwave in here, which we don't use the microwave anymore. Been like 7 years now, just so you know. That's just horrible. So inside here was all of our kitchen stuff. It just gave all the supply space you needed and just brought our kitchen to life. So our garage would come in this way. So, and we all live on motorcycles, so we walk, our garage is our front door. So we come in the door, and this is what you saw was this. And the bar stools were always here. We had a big bench actually here that's by our front door now. But we had always had bar stools all around it. Everyone would just go to this. It was just like the dopest place to hang out. Put crock pots out. People would just eat buffet style. Oh man, I really love how many good times we've had at this table. And Jose passed away in 2019. 5 days later, our Pitbull Moonshine passed away, and that was just a very crazy time for us. And then the world went down spiral from that point. I'm glad Jose didn't have to deal with any of that stuff, but we miss him and we feel him and know he's here every day in this garage. This whole structure was blueprinted by him, designed bit by bit. We walked through Home Depot and Lowe's, ended up buying everything at Lowe's that had better wood than Home Depot. We used banister rails, so notice these white posts at the bottom are actually upside down banister rails we use as the legs of this thing. And we did that because inside the house there was a kind of like a beam divider of the two rooms that had this kind of look to it. So we were tying this into the forever homes. It was like never meant to leave that house. It came in the house in two pieces. We connected it, did the edge trimming, finished painting inside the living room with the house all taped off. And then when we moved out, which again, unexpected and world shut down, Vent 201, booyah, here we are. All my guys, we just went through the sliding glass door and had to like weave it through, and it's a big tank, it stayed together, the glass comes off. Loaded it up, got here safe, and it was actually in the corner of the garage because I thought that would be a smart spot. So the bikes are always over here, I'm over in the corner, and what happened is the corner is not a fun place to be in, and you just end up piling stuff and putting extra paperwork out there that doesn't get dealt with. It had to stop, and then Tracy one day just went and boxed up everything that was on it, and it was just empty. Guys came inside, flipped this thing around, placed it here, and man, the second that happened, I finally realized and saw, oh my gosh, this is where I can do my podcasting. This is where I could do everything. It just didn't work where it was over there, and this is just open, feels so good, and already, anyone that comes over, pop it up a bar stool, just want to sit, hang out. It is meant, we love to socialize, love to be with our people, with our friends, and that is just what this table represents. So thank you, Shut Up Leonard, for the shout out on this cool, as he said, reminds him of a late night talk show setup behind the desk. So pretty dope. Yeah, for sure. I'm a memory fiend, man. I am so obsessed with things that hold memories, and like this is one of them right here. That's the first alarm for the podcast coming up. I'm just excited that everything's working. It's in, when I set up monetization on Twitch last night to get it all finalized, because I figured the rest of everything out, it did some stuff that locked me out of my other software because I had the double authentication thingamajig happening. So yeah, it just caused me a lot of problems all in the afternoon before I was going to film a lot earlier, have lunch at 12, relax, do the podcast at 1, and instead it's 12:30. I'm still here, just having fun, talking with you guys, excited you're here, excited everyone sees the hats are going out, boom, boom, signed, going out to North Ireland for Tad, and we got the new edition going out to Shut Up Leonard, and then you got the charcoal with built up right in the side. You got the special edition that I might sign a certain series of, or if you guys want them signed by Maya and Connor, they already told us whatever you want, you got it. There are people's, and on that note, this right here is the next one. that's the next item going out. It might have something, might not. We'll find out in the future when you guys dial in. Let us know, chat, what's shaking. This hat has been such a hit because not enough love gets given to some dope colors like this. And it's just like stand out, built up right, Phillips driveways and excavation, down to earth, built up right. It's on the new shirts. All of the shirts are in print. Everything's just showing up real soon. I've been working hard on this branding setup. This is the crew edition, the employees wear that I'm selling a limited amount. I don't know if I'll keep this up forever. I kind of want to make it dope so that people like Shut Up Leonard can be like, dude, that's not even available anymore. I was on his 11th stream when he was at Alveus, and I won that mess, and I got shipped to West Virginia. What? You know, I didn't pay nothing. So that's kind of the vibe I want to be able to give you guys in the community, is be able to get some merchandise out and then lock certain things out so it's very much just for you and exclusive to the Twitch crew, and that's how I like to roll. So I did some work on our About Us page. Yeah, Phillips Driveway Hipster, let's go! Oh man, I love this stuff. Love it, love it, love it, man. This is really exciting, really fun. Lot to come. There's more in the bag of tricks, but we'll see if anyone even cares about bag of tricks stuff. Even hearing about these little weird things like how I didn't know that my GoPro could do that. And I was sitting here thinking it only did that for a minute, and then I'm like, obviously it's a tripod, you know, like, come on, I'm not stupid. So yeah, it's a tripod, but I can't believe I didn't know that I can go up and do cool stuff. Shout out again to Hulk Cat. They have just been excellent. As a business owner with cat equipment, and then this whole project with Mr. Beast was so cool. The relationships that are now there and the opportunities ahead of us. I got a lot of fun stuff I want to do. And you know what I've been thinking is that, like, I hear Twitch is all about naming stuff, like how Skiddy is already named with Alveus, the skid steer. Like, so we're going to go through a process and have some fun. And when we do some collaborations and get tons of people on the chat, we'll get ideas of what to name certain things and give the opportunity for the Twitch community to be the ones tied to certain names of certain series of merch, lines, website stuff, secret little back talk stuff that only we know about. I think that's just fun to do. So we're going to do all that. Yeah, exactly. I see some funny names come up, and the stuff that I have now seen watching some of the Connor and Maya stuff and getting into this Twitch, it's pretty funny. You guys are epic. I love it. W to the chat. You guys are the bomb diggity. Thank y'all so much. Boop boop booyah. These batteries are epic. I've already gone through 40% battery because I just had the phone wide open, full brightness, and being able to carry it around and use that to be with the chat. That seems to be working. It worked for us everywhere throughout the sanctuary of Alveus, which Connor and Maya were blown away that all of our stuff worked better than some of their stuff. So they're going to change over to some stuff we're using. And I love when I'm like the innovator that shows people stuff. And just so you know everything about the skid steer, the 255, which is actually a track steer, compact track loader to the people that are like super machine operators and get upset when you call them skid steers. I own skid steers with wheels and tires. Skid steers, track loaders, compact track loaders are what Connor and everyone is using at Alveus, which is the Cat 255. I love giving facts and details about machines and equipment. It's why I have the relationship with Dynapack, with Cat, and with many other brands coming down the line. So pretty stoked about it. I'm excited that the stream is coming through clean, that you could hear me. Because again, I don't want to always have to wear microphones, but I know now when I'm outside, we have to figure out microphones so that wind calms down. Because on our job sites, wind is just going to happen. I'm out in the middle of these 10-acre lots, 100-acre lots, doing a driveway, and yeah, wind is coming across a lot of times. Sometimes it's dead as a doornail, hot, and we're just dripping sweat. So you never know how that's all going to go. So I got 20 minutes-ish before the podcast. Laptop's all charged up. I'll post it up right here doing... Actually, I'll post up this way. I'll let them see the seats maybe behind me for the podcast. We'll see. This is my first podcast out here because this table, again, just changed over. The whole garage just flipped a little bit. Bikes have always come because that's my front door. That's where that's all at. But yeah, very excited about the setup, the cool stuff that we have to work with, and learning. I like learning stuff. It's the reason why we build the best driveways in Texas and pretty much going to start saying the nation soon and the world after that. Because I was the first construction company in the world, I love being able to say it, the first one in the world who lets people buy online. Like literally, if you went to phillips-ss.com, you can go Google Pay, Apple Pay, double click to have machines show up at your house and do construction. That does not exist. I have flat day rates. I have open prices to the public. We are the most transparent company because I'm so sick of the industry of people not just being honest. Like people come out, oh, you get it for $1,000 and then get there and bug you for $2,000 all day long for the extras. No, I'm going to tell you $4,000 can get you all of this. If you want to take things off, I can show you everything, or we can bring it down to just here. Like, other people want to say, oh, I'll show up for 300 or 600 or whatever the stupid number is, and then they just jerk people around. So that is something that I am very proud of, and our business is open, transparent. I'm on social media everywhere, and now I'm live streaming to y'all, so you're going to see me probably start taking live phone calls. I don't know how that's all going to work. I'm allowed to do that kind of stuff, but these are things I'm thinking about. If you guys saw me running the business out here and actually dealing with the vendors and the employees and the process of what it is to run Phillips Driveways and Excavation, I think that'd be very interesting. So it's like, do I turn my streams into a podcast and this is the podcast that only my streamers get to see and then it's edited and played over here? I don't know. I have so many cool things that we could do. And I'm going to do them all because I do not mess around. I take things to the extreme everywhere I can in life. I did not expect to live this long in the craziness I did in the dirt bike world and riding Harleys and being a little wild. Shocked I'm here, and I'm stoked about it because so many cool opportunities. Like every year I'm alive is another like, oh my gosh, look at what we did last year. Oh my gosh, look at what I'm about to do. Look at what is coming. There is so much cool stuff coming. So I'm glad you guys all are here a part of it. I'm glad it's going to start getting recorded from 4 different angles and just be raw, simple, us, me, the crew, the people. Just let you see it because there's just no reason to be hiding and to be playing around with people. We work at residential construction is where we're at. That's why I am known for going on one property at a time, show it as much love as I would show my own property, which is pretty insane if we ever go through the details and show you guys all that. I love details. Tracy has the most keen eye for certain style and looks and appearances. So we turned this 1980 house, I'm pretty sure was built, into quite a dope joint. And when we redo the whole front yard and take out the giant trees once they die, because we love trees and I want to take them down until they're done, we're ripping everything out, turf in the front, concrete, just showing you guys how much of a scale of cool things that we could do. But we do it on such big scales. That's why I'm not a landscaper. I'm not out doing small residential front yards. I want to do like acreages at a time, 3 to 10 acres. Like we want to get at it with big machines, make big changes, and really set you up to win. Like that's what I'm all about. I want to set everyone up to win, whether it's business, land, whatever. We are the Land Ready Kings, creator of the Land Ready packages. So if you have 10 acres and you're like, dude, I need this land ready for whatever. That's what I'm going to do for you. So, peace out, y'all. I have got to get moving. We got podcasts to do. Thanks, guys.